Hey, I'm Anna with Real Mom Homeschooling, and today I want to talk to you about this book, A Tree Grows Up. It's by National Geographic Kids, and I love it for especially like the preschool age. So I have a free tree unit study on my website. And so I read literally like 80 books about trees, going through trying to find the best ones for my kids. And this is one that popped up. I have a preschooler, and so I wanted something just really simple to just introduce the concept of how a tree grows. We're not going to get into photosynthesis, we're not going to get into all the details about that, but just trying to show my 3-year-old, okay, this is basically how a tree grows up. So this title caught my attention, and I really like the pictures in it. I like that they're not illustrations, but that they're real pictures. And so it just starts out with an acorn, and then from there talks about how acorns fall from oak trees and that squirrels will eat them and bury them, and sometimes they forget about them and things like that. And then obviously it goes on to sprouting and just talks about kind of the whole life cycle. I also like how so it does kind of bring up the topic of photosynthesis without ever really mentioning that, but it just talks about how you need food to grow, and so does a tree, and how it uses the water and the air to turn it into tree food. And so I like that it just makes that connection for the kid about, like, yeah, you need food to grow, and so does a tree, and just explains that in just a really, really simple way. It also covers the seasons, and how trees are different during the seasons. And then let's see, and then kind of goes back to like spring, and then things bloom, and then you have acorns again, and the whole process kind of starts over. And then it also, I love this picture. Oh, if there were ever a picture for childhood, that is just such a great one. And then it also talks a little bit about the roots. And so it gets into that a little bit. And then it also talks about like who lives in a tree, who makes their home in a tree, and the different animals, kind of lists them. Also talks about the different seeds. So I like that they talk about, they show an apple and how it has apple seeds, because that's something easily, that a young preschooler can relate to. And then at the end of the book has a little activity of doing leaf rubbings, which I have a video about how to do that. If you've never done that, it's super easy. But I do have a video that you can watch so you can see how to do that. So if you could give this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. This is a cute little book that we got from our library for our preschooler, and just a great little book to introduce trees. And yeah, we really enjoyed this one, and my preschooler learned a lot. So subscribe for more of our videos. I make a lot of videos for our field trips and things like that. And any activities that we do, I tend to use this channel basically as like a journal for our homeschooling journey. So anyway, until we meet again next time, I hope that you have an awesome day.